everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are new here, my name is Vanessa. I am a professional working psychic medium. If you are not new here, welcome back. Happy to have you. Come hang out, sit down. Make sure you guys all subscribe and have your notifications on. So in this video, I want to talk about Amber Heard again. We're going to talk about Amber Heard. Now, I have been thoroughly watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. I'm watching it on Emily D. Baker's channel. I don't watch YouTube. I talk about how much I don't watch YouTube all the time, but I am obsessed with watching and listening to Emily D. Baker. Whether I'm doing the dishes, sitting in my office, or folding laundry, I am watching Emily D. Baker like a hawk. Not in a creepy way, I promise, Emily, not in a creepy way. A little bit. Anyway, so now there has been some things that came out about Amber Heard, obviously from the trial, but separately from a trial. And let's go ahead and watch the TikTok that I saw that really started to pique my interest.
Ooh, if Amber's turd wasn't enough for you, here's an email from the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, because after her accusations, Amber went on a press tour about how she was an ambassador for women and she was going to donate all of the money from her divorce settlement with Johnny to the Children's Hospital. $3.5 million. Well, here's the Children's Hospital following up like 2 or 3 years later saying, hey, Amber, where's that money that you promised us for the children? You've been ghosting us. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp was at the Children's Hospital dressed up as Jack Sparrow, actually hanging out with the children. I'm going to lose my mind. I'll lose it.
As you can see from that video, her divorce settlement, which there was no prenup, they weren't even married that long. She got a substantial amount of money from it. And she said that she was going to take it and donate to, I think it was like a couple charities, or maybe just like a small little handful of charities. And apparently that charity did not get a freaking cent from Amber Heard at all. I believe what makes it even worse is I believe that it was a charity for either like a hospital or children. It was something along those lines. So that makes it even more icky to me. Now, I did read that apparently Elon Musk had made a donation to a charity in Amber Heard's name, so on her behalf. So, I mean, there was a little bit of money there, which, I mean, you can't really complain. A donation is a donation, but it's not what she said she was going to do. Do not say you're going to do something if you don't say it. Don't do it. Okay, so that is truly despicable in my eyes. You don't say you're going to help people if you're not going to follow through and if you're not going to do it. Now, also, with that being said, there is another clip that I'm about to play for you. And apparently, before the trial started to take place, maybe Amber Heard and her camp, her team of lawyers thought that, you know what, maybe Johnny Depp isn't going to follow through with this. Maybe, just maybe, we can get him to shake in his little pirate boots just enough to tempt him with some stuff. I don't think it went over well. And this is what they tried to do.
Guys, this makes Amber look so sus. A letter sent by Amber's lawyers to Johnny's lawyers before they sought the restraining order. This is not an overt threat, but this is a lawyer version of a threat. Heard's lawyers are saying we could go public, we could file a restraining order, but if we get Johnny's immediate cooperation, we can keep this private. By cooperation, we look to the request. We would like money, possession of the Range Rover, and use of his 3 penthouses while he pays the mortgage. I have 2 questions for the jury. 1, if you were a terrified victim, would money and a Range Rover really prevent you from filing a restraining order? 2, if you're afraid of someone, why would you request to live in that person's house indefinitely? Wouldn't you feel safer in your own place?
Okay, so as you can see, they approached Johnny Depp and said, hey, if you do this and you do this, we'll concede. We'll concede here. But she tried to get homes out of it. She tried to get things paid for. And I just don't think, obviously, Johnny wasn't going to be up for it, but I just don't think how it would make any sense to Amber Heard or her attorneys that Johnny was pushing this lawsuit so hard. Apparently, he thinks he's going to win if he's pushing it this hard. Apparently, he thinks he has a lot of evidence if he's pushing it this hard. Now, if you've been watching the trial, you'll see that Amber Heard definitely recorded a lot of things. Absolutely recorded a lot of things. Now, to me, people record for 1 of 2 reasons. The first reason you will record is because you want things to like look a certain way. You want someone to get caught. You want to have quote unquote evidence, right? But then I kind of feel like another reason why you would record somebody is that if they're not taking your claims seriously, or people think that you're the crazy one, and then you have to prove to yourself and prove to other people that you're not the crazy one, then I could see why you would record there too. But a lot of these recordings are, some of them are pretty damning to Johnny Depp as well. You know, there's a little bit of both there. But a lot of it is equally as damning to Amber Heard. She has not yet taken the stand. I think that we're definitely going to see that in the upcoming days. But I will say that watching these videos, it can be very triggering to a lot of people, especially if you've been in these types of relationships, which I personally have. And I know how bad things can get and how physical things can get. But I can't for the life of me understand why she would come to Johnny Depp and come to his team and try to, you know, make a quote unquote deal with him. And she's really, really, really not being painted in a good light for this case at all whatsoever. So maybe it was like a last stitch effort. I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. Maybe it was really like a last ditch effort to maybe just kind of sweep it under the rug, make it go away, make it go hush hush. But I think that, you know, for Johnny, and this is what I feel like psychic medium-ish wise, I feel like this in my gut, that all he really truly wants to do is get his story out and clear his name and put his evidence out there and put his story out there. Because all that there really was Amber's accusations, her pictures of bruises on her face, whether they were real or not real. He lost movie deals. He lost his reputation. You know, his kids see these things about him, his fans, people that he cares about. And it's truly sad. And I really feel like that Johnny Depp just really wanted to get his side of the story out there so he could reclaim at least some amount of innocence in his life. So I guess we will just continue to watch and see how this unfolds. Until then, I will be watching Emily D. Baker. If you do not watch her, I really think that you should. You will be highly entertained, and I will see you on the next video.